Hey, it's me, Charlene, with another daily quickie today. It's Friday and it's the 28th of August. And I don't even know how I'm feeling. I'm trying to put a smile on my face, but it's very, very challenging today. A friend just called me and she was sharing with me how she woke up feeling this morning that she woke up in good spirits, and shortly thereafter she just felt overwhelmed. She was in a state of bewilderment, a little bit of sadness, and I could relate to her because as I was traveling this morning on my drive, what came to me was, and it's a song, "What's the Matter with the World? Has the world gone mad?" And as I thought about that song, I began to reflect on all the things that are currently happening in our world. So, some countries are experiencing hurricanes, other countries, election, elections. Well, Jamaica has its election coming up on the 3rd of September, and the US in November, as we all know. Then we have all been dealing with COVID 19, which is the most unprecedented disaster that I think the 21st century has seen. Then we have people being unkind and cruel and mean, and police brutality continues, and it's so crazy and disgusting, and it evokes so much anger in our spirits. We are like, enough, we're tired of it. Then we have a young man who decides that he's going to take the law in his hands, and he's going to shoot and kill two people and maim another, and the world is just going crazy. Sometimes we just feel like, I don't know how you feel, like I just want to say, stop, let me just jump off, get off this, because it's like our heads are spinning, our hearts are broken. I know the church, religious people would say it's a sign of the times, and it's the end time. Spiritual people would say it's part of what happens, as maybe the universe is finally trying to create some balance in our lives, or maybe this is retribution for all the things that we have done as humans to each other, to the world, to the environment. And maybe the cynics will say, hey, it's about time, we all deserve this, and I don't know. So there may be a myriad of thoughts and opinions on what's happening, but it's really, really frightening. And I'm a happy person generally, and each day I really try to find the happiness in life, things to be happy about. I'm happy with simple things, just being able to wake up, the sunshine, the rain. And there are days when I struggle to stay happy, and I struggle to see the world as a better place, a brighter place, and see that this will come to an end. I have children, and when I think about my children and their future, and it's scary, and it's overwhelming. We're in a state of bewilderment, we're in a state of fear. Everything, the future looks very grim, and but we have to survive. So how do we survive this? I pray, I try to meditate, I try to get inside of myself and see the good things. I try to keep positive, I try to have a positive outlook. The realities that I'm surrounded by, I try to face them and try to deal with them moment by moment, because if you try to take it all in at the same time, you will not be able to survive it. I hear someone says it's a time of Darwinism, where only the strong will survive. But the strong in mind, the strong in spirit, will have to try hard and hard and hard. I think about the people who are helpless, who are poor, who are needy, who can't find food, who can't help themselves, who are feeling, you know, some people are accustomed to just always being down, being in a position of helplessness. And I pray for the world. I pray for the world. The world has gone mad, it has gone crazy. Humans have messed things up, we've effed things up, we've really created some serious, what do I want to call it? Well, there are the atrocities against each other, and then there are those who are selfish, and there are those who are self-serving and don't think about how they've hurt others and continue to hurt others, and everything is just crazy, and it's like one ball of craziness. So to you, my friend who got up this morning, the advice I gave to you is just reach out, pray, find some time to meditate. Don't focus on how you are feeling, focus on how you'd like to feel. Make that your focus, make that your intention. And this would be my I don't want to call it advice, but this is my prayer for each and every one of us, is that we can focus on how we'd like to feel as opposed to how we're feeling. And how we're going to get there, we're going to definitely need each other. We are definitely going to need each other. We can't do this alone. We've got to reach out, help, touch, share, pray for each other. I'd like to end this with one of my favorite singers, Louis Armstrong. And Louis Armstrong says, when I say to myself, and I say to myself, it's a wonderful world. And that's how I want to see that it is still a wonderful world. So let's do our best to make it that. Despite all the things we're going through, it is still a wonderful world. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I will always, always ask you to take care of yourself. Stay safe. I leave you with peace, and I leave you with love.